take over.
It's not that he's not good enough. The guy's hurt right now.
Okay, yeah.
So
now
they need somebody at quarterback to fill in, and it's not Peterman.
I mean,
the guy gets freaking chance after chance, and he throws a pick every freaking time.
He's a second-year quarterback.
Who sucks?
The funny thing is, Peterman is apparently fantastic in practice, and if you look at his preseason stats, was amazing. And then he just comes into games, and it just it all just falls apart. He's like a deer in headlights.
Let's take Kaepernick out of the equation. Let's use a less controversial quarterback.
Okay.
So RG3.
Okay.
All right. Nothing wrong with RG3, right? There's no issue with people don't like him because he's kneeling and whatnot.
Outside, it just gets hurt a lot.
Okay. So let's say you have a quarterback, or you know what? Let's just a scenario that happened. All right, Dak Prescott started this season third-string quarterback. Kellen Moore gets hurt. He moves up to second. Tony Romo gets hurt. He moves up to first. He's just holding Tony Romo's spot till he comes back, right? Oh, but Dak Prescott's doing well. Dak Prescott ended Tony Romo's playing career because Tony Romo got hurt. Imagine a scenario. It wouldn't be exactly the same because Josh Allen is still young. Josh Allen gets hurt, and RG3 is lighting it up. Or maybe not even lighting it up. Maybe he's just, in those 6 games, he's won 5 of the 6. Who's going to be starting Game 7 when Josh Allen is healthy? Is it RG3 or Josh Allen?
Josh Allen.
It's Josh Allen?
No,
it's RG3. All right.
You say that, but look what just happened with, Fitzpatrick and Jameis Winston. And Winston doesn't have the goodwill of the fans like Josh Allen does right now.
Dirk Cutter's also on the hot seat.
Right. So, they did bench Fitzpatrick despite the fact that he started the season, red hot, for Jameis Winston.
Who was suspended, not injured.
Right. But again, that was someone that came in as a stopgap, lit it up, and then went back on the bench. I think you'd see the same thing because everyone knows, even if it was Cap or RG3 or whoever was signed to the Bills, they would know that they're signed to be a backup, that, they have what they believe is their franchise quarterback, and they are going to do everything they can to make that the reality.
And Kaepernick still has a job, and why not, let him be on staff to mentor Allen? He's had experience.
Because Allen's a different type of quarterback. He wouldn't be a good quarterback to mentor Allen. Allen should have a quarterback like Phillip Rivers, someone who is escapable enough to get, away from pressure, but also big enough to launch the shit out of the ball. Yeah. So I think I wouldn't want a quarterback like Colin Kaepernick mentoring a guy like Josh Allen because they're completely different. Kaepernick, honestly, if he wants a job, he should go to Jacksonville. Because it's looking like they could use him right now. And looking pretty bad. What? Hold on. O'Shea, we can't really hear you.
So. What's going on with me today?
I don't know.
Audio issues.
All right. So what were you saying?
I said, what was I saying?
About the quarterback situation?
I think I completely lost my train of thought.
Oh, I hate when that happens.
QB situation in Buffalo.
Yeah. So I think bringing in a quarterback that would challenge a young starter for their starting job who's not already on the roster would be a problem.
Okay.
I mean, if Sam Darnold gets hurt and the Jets are like, you know what? This is an injury that only takes a week, but we want to give you a few weeks to make sure you get really healthy. there's no chance that McCown doesn't just like willingly hand the ball back to him when he's healthy.
Right.
All right.
Yeah.
That's a good situation. Bringing in a quarterback that a quarter of the league and a third of the fans are clamoring could start at any team except for the Packers and Patriots. There's no way that bringing a quarterback like that in to a young quarterback wouldn't ruin their psyche.
Granted, yeah.
I mean,
I completely understand the role and know that, I'm here if needed, but
I know it's the Browns, but Deshaun Kaiser, he was supposed to be the future of that team, remember?
You take anybody has some fair experience that's not going to throw an interception every fourth play of the game.
Yeah, and there are quarterbacks that they had on the roster that, they were stupid to get rid of A.J. McCarron.
Well, he got hurt
right?
too, didn't he?
A.J. McCarron?
During preseason, I thought.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, you're right. He did.
They had the three.
If I have
Allen, McCarron.
If I have a young quarterback that I would be worried about a situation like that, then I wouldn't bring in a guy like Kaepernick. If it's a situation like I said in Buffalo, where it's like, all right, or not Buffalo, Jacksonville, like, all right, Bortles, you're on your 5th season. You're not a young gun anymore. You are established in the league, and now it's time for you to put up or shut up. And that's fine. Yeah. Or someone who's on their way out, Phillip Rivers, Drew Brees, Joe Flacco, Ben Roethlisberger. Although Ben Roethlisberger, I guess Mason Rudolph is poised to take over that quarterback job.
Yeah.
But
this would never happen, likely, but it's like, for all the, critics saying, like, oh, Eli's done with the Giants.
Eli's done.
Yeah.
Where I think it makes the most sense to put Kaepernick, and it's not going to happen, is right behind Alex Smith again in Washington, because Alex Smith plays his best football when he's got someone behind him.
There's 0% chance Colin Kaepernick would be okay with playing for a team named the Redskins.
I know, that's why it could never happen, but it makes perfect sense from the Redskins wanting to do anything, noteworthy this season.
Yeah. Well,
apparently Buffalo thinks they have it figured out, so I guess...
Well, Buffalo is stupid.
Yeah. I guess we'll see how this falls through, so...
I wonder if any of the fans of the Buffalo Bills remember the show Fairly Odd Parents. Because I have a feeling that their Dinkelberg is going to be Peterman. So, anytime something goes wrong, you can go, Peterman!
Well, that's where the whole Super Bowl joke came from, too. In that show. Remember that? No. And here's where the Buffalo Bills would put their Super Bowl trophies.
If they had one!
Yeah.
Yep. Anyways, so Colin Kaepernick, his best bet is going to be behind a quarterback who's almost done, or to challenge a quarterback like Blake Bortles or
not Alex Smith. You said
I don't know. I feel like Alex Smith is. I feel like we're seeing a better Alex Smith than when we saw Alex Smith with the 49ers. No. Nope. The way
they're playing, you don't think they'll give him a shot?
Again, you've got Derek Carr doubting himself. Do not bring in Colin Kaepernick. Do not.
I don't even know what's going on with Derek Carr and the Raiders. I don't know. What a mess that is. I agree. They don't need more of an issue. Although maybe Gruden doesn't like Carr, he might be interested.
If you have a quarterback that you are expecting to be the future of your team, so for example, the Cowboys have Dak Prescott. Whether you believe that he's the future or not, they're the ones he's rocking with.
I don't think he is.
Or he's the one they're rocking with. You got Josh Allen in Buffalo. Well, I mean, I wouldn't use Josh Allen because he's a rookie, Baker Mayfield, all that. Who are some young quarterbacks? Dak Prescott in his third season.
Cooper Rush.
Well, yeah, I mean, he's not threatened by Cooper Rush, but I'm sure he's confident that when push comes to shove, Cooper Rush can get the job done.
Mm-hmm.
Derek Carr. Let's see, who else? Marcus Mariota. If you are willing to give them the keys to the team and say, you are our guy.
Lamar Jackson.
He doesn't fit what I'm trying to say. But if you have a guy like that and you're willing to give them the keys to the team, what you need to do if you need a backup quarterback is go to them and be like, who do you want to be your backup? That's how you show that you trust your team or trust your quarterback. You don't bring in someone that's going to threaten them. Let them bring in who they're going to work well with as their backup. I mean, obviously you have a limited pool, but there's no way. Like, why do you think Ben Roethlisberger didn't want to mentor Mason Rudolph? He was threatened. He thought that they finally brought in a quarterback that could replace him. Landry Jones couldn't.
No.
Come on, get out of here. No chance.
I mean, threatening in the way that he wouldn't be able to play football anymore and he won't be able to keep up with all his antics.
Yeah.
Whereas Mason Rudolph probably just play football.
Well, because he knows that his skill set is diminishing and Mason Rudolph is extremely athletic.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Big Ben's still an ego.
It was like Alex Smith knew that his time in Kansas City was numbered once they drafted Pat Mahomes.
Well, he was smart enough to know.
Yeah. Oh, anyways, we got to get going. We got a ton more stuff to talk about. NFL. So, did you guys have fun watching the NFL this week?
Yeah.
I'll tell you who didn't. Giants fans. Thursday night, Giants got their asses kicked 34-13. Giants looked absolutely pathetic.
Dog shit.
Eli Manning, 281 yards. That's nice. Only had an interception. Didn't throw for any touchdowns. Carson Wentz, 278, 3 touchdowns. Saquon Barkley is the only bright spot of that team. He was the leading receiver.
Fantasy will thank you.
By 47 yards.
It was I believe it was only 1 yard shy of being like the first Giants running back to ever have
100 rushing, 100 receiving.
Yeah. And they didn't even let him get that record.
But no, I mean, it's only his, fifth game?
Yeah.
Sixth game. You don't kill a dude's career in game 6. You don't keep him out longer than necessary.
Just shuffle him a small pass in garbage time. Who's going to care?
That's when they do those knee tackles and tear up his knee.
Okay.
Yeah, I
Point taken.
I agree with the Giants on their decision to not try for that. Odell Beckham Jr., 6 catches, 44 yards. He's a problem. He fumbled again.
Thinks the sideline fan is a person.
Yeah, exactly.
Screaming at it. And,
yeah.
Yeah, it's, he does not look at all in a good mental state right now for that team or really for his career going forward.
Nope. So Eagles take up the Giants 34-13. Are you guys sitting down?
Right now.
I am.
Because the Dallas Cowboys beat the Jacksonville Jaguars 40-7.
Who could have
Yeah,
seen
that
that
was
one coming?
a rout.
Absolutely insane. And
All I know is from that instance in that game solely, nothing makes sense in the league anymore, and I set fantasy as, max projected points, because who the hell knows what's going to happen now.
yeah, Dak Prescott, 183 yards passing, which isn't spectacular. 17 of 27, 2 touchdowns, but he was just lighting them up with his legs, with his...
How about Cole Beasley, man?
That too.
Cole Beasley.
Who needs a new receiver? You got Cole Beasley.
Cole Beasley?
He'll be your Edelman.
I mean...
I might pick him up if nobody else picks him up.